Hey everybody, I just want to talk about a few issues that may have come up with the Printing Maths and Variable lecture. So some common, I think, mistakes, not really mistakes, but just things people, how they go wrong. So these are double quotes, but these are bad double quotes. If the double quotes are at an angle like that, that means you've copied them off PowerPoint, if you copied them off a web page. Sometimes when you copy Python code from Word or a web page or PowerPoint, it changes the quotes into something different. So these, if you try and compile this code, it won't work. So you need to delete those and replace them with straight quotes. So when the quotes are straight, that means they'll be recognized by Python. So in summary, good quotes in green, bad quotes in red. So if you see quotes like that, what you'll notice is that if you're in the idle editor, the text in between the quotes won't turn green because it won't recognize them as a quote. So you need the vertical inverted commas. So that's one thing a few people had a bit of a problem with, because maybe they were copying Python code straight from my PowerPoint slides. Now the reason underneath this on my web page, the code is actually there available for you, so you can copy the code directly from that sample code section of this web page. Another thing, I think people who have programmed before were doing print hello world without putting missing the quotes. So you definitely need the quotes. It won't work if you don't put in the quotes. Other people were doing the opposite. They had the quotes but didn't have the brackets, and again, that's probably people who have programmed in something like BASIC or some programming language like that. You definitely need both the brackets and the quotes for this stuff, and then it's fine. Another issue some people had was when they were reading in a value and converting that input to an integer, they had inverted commas around the input phrase. So that will not work. What you need to do is just have your variable reading in the int of the input without any quotes in that situation. And again, the top one is wrong, the bottom one is right. Another problem, and I think this is fair enough and it happens a lot, I was actually looking at somebody's code who had this missing, and I couldn't figure it out for at least a minute, where they hadn't the close bracket for the int. So you need two sets of closed brackets there. You need to close the int and you need to close the input. Otherwise that's wrong. If we want to print out the phrase hello world in quotes, this will not work. Just putting the quotes around quotes won't work. You need to use the slash quote around the quotes to make it work. So slash quote means double quotes. So that's wrong and that's right. So thanks very much. We'll see you on the next episode.